trying to buy a freezer. I've never had to do this before. I don't like shopping. What needs must. New home, new start. I've already purchased a knife set, and now here I am in Curry's, 9 AM on a Saturday morning, purchasing white goods. I've saved the lives of heads of state, masterminded a political coup in a country I won't name, and foiled at least a dozen domestic and international terrorist plots. And all of it was a damn sight easier than this. Yes, I was once shot in the shoulder by an Al-Qaeda agent and had to sterilise the wound with a glass of vodka before removing the bullet with an HB pencil. But at least I wasn't listening to Gavin. Gavin, late teens, acne, too much gel in his hair, wearing a uniform 2 sizes too large, and desperate to sell me a freezer, which I would happily buy if he would just stop talking. He's obviously been trained to follow a script without learning to read people. He wouldn't get far in MI5, learning when to shut up his basic stuff. Gavin is going to give me the full shebang, whether I want it or not. Dimensions, energy efficiency, and so on. From his half smile, I think he thinks he's doing a good job. It's not occurred to him that if he'd take the hint and let me get a word in edgeways, he'd have pocketed his commission by now and be on to terrorising the next poor sap lingering in the white goods aisle. But no, on he goes, full throttle. I suspect he thinks this is the way to win me over. A little old lady, meek and mild. Nor fool him. I once stabbed an IRA bomber with a toothpick. Never be afraid to use a violent solution. That's what my first CO told me. Sadly, not the case anymore. He's explaining where the ice tray goes now. He'll be going somewhere that requires removal with forceps. Much longer. You'd think a lifetime of loyal service to Queen and King and country would have got me out of the doghouse. Politics is inevitable when you work for the security services, but it does get in the way. Some young upstart with a forward-thinking agenda takes over, and all of a sudden, the working methods you've employed for 35 years are called into question, throwing around words like improper conduct, aggressive tendencies, breaching the Geneva Convention. Little pipsqueak. Some inherited wealthy Tonian who's been fast-tracked into a seat of authority because his dad owns half of Oxfordshire. Never done a real day's work in his life, and now he's in charge of national security. Give me strength. It's an open invitation for any nut job with a bag of fertiliser and a set of jump leads. And I've been, what did you call it? Strategically removed. Out of service. Out of the lovely townhouse they provided and into an unfurnished one-bedroom flat. Gavin's still talking. Something about cooling ratios. I don't think he's paused for breath. He's relentless. Honestly, he could teach the KGB a few things. Though he probably thinks perestroika is an alcohol-free lager. It was the joy on his face when he gave me my marching orders. Bastard! He was was all I could do not to walk round the desk and strangle him, though I suppose that would have proved his point. And anyway, it's quite unbecoming and not nearly subtle enough for my tastes. Violent I may be, but I do have some style. Gavin's on to handle styles now. I'm warming to him. He's young, keen, if rather simple. Got the makings of a cabinet minister, actually. You could do with more like him and less of the weak-chinned oik in residence at Thames House. It's the injustice of it all. I've never killed anyone who didn't deserve it. And even then, I only did so in the best interests of Great Britain. If I say so myself, I was one of the best and the brightest. But the service needs a fresh start, apparently. I think Gavin's winding down now. We're on to warranties. He's done very well. Remarkable breath control. I once had to suffocate a Turkish diplomat with a rapid fire. It took nearly half an hour. I think Gavin could outlast him. I might put a call in on his behalf. If the service needs a new start, they could do worse. And I've probably got some pull. Not with the wet wipe who gave me my marching orders. But he won't be around very long. Not when I call round by his penthouse apartment with my new knife set. We'll see what we can strategically remove then. Look at me like that. It's in the best interest of Great Britain. What's that, Gavin? Do I have any questions? Why, yes. Is it deep enough to hold a dismembered body?